Hi, I'm Henry, and in this video we're going to look at a scene from Manchester by the Sea that we actually made ourselves and then compare it to the scene from the actual film. So a little context, this is an exercise some friends and I are doing to learn how to make films. We find a script of a film that we haven't watched, pick a scene from it that we could realistically make, shoot it, and then compare it to the original. So here's our first scene.
Hey Uncle Lee, is it okay if Sylvie sleeps over tonight? Dad always used to let her.
And what are you asking me for?
No reason. Thanks. So, not that it's going to come up, but her parents think that she stays downstairs when she comes over. So, if it does come up, do you mind if you just say that she stayed in the downstairs room?
I don't even know them.
Yes, you do. It's the McGanns. Frank and Pat McGann.
That's Sylvie McGann?
Yeah, so do you mind saying that she stayed downstairs? You know, if they call or something?
Okay. Am I supposed to tell you to use a condom?
No. I mean, unless you really feel like it.
Is that what Joe would say?
No. I mean, yeah. I mean, we've had the discussion and everything.
Okay.
Just let me know if we're making too much noise.
Okay.
Hey, do you think I should call my mom? To tell her about my dad?
I wouldn't, Patty. I don't think anyone even knows where she is.
Alright. I was just curious what you thought. Anyway, good night, Uncle Lee.
Good night.
Alright, so that was our version of the scene. I'd just like you to keep in mind that that was entirely based off the script and we hadn't seen any of the film, so please just keep that in mind as you watch the scene from the actual film.
Hey, Uncle Lee. Is it okay if Sylvie sleeps over? Dad always let her.
What are you asking me for?
No reason. Thanks. Not that it would come up or anything, but her parents think she stays downstairs when she stays over, so if it comes up for some reason, can you just say she stayed in the downstairs room?
I don't even know them.
Yeah, you do. It's, the McGanns. It's Frank and Pat McGann.
Oh, that's Sylvie McGann?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, do you mind saying she stayed downstairs? Like if they call or something?
Okay. Am I supposed to tell you to use a condom?
No,
Is that what Joe would say?
no. Well, I mean, yeah, we've had the discussion and everything. So,
Okay, good.
yeah, just let me know if we're making too much noise.
Okay.
Just yeah. Do you think I should call my mom to tell her about Dad?
No, I wouldn't, Patty.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody even knows where she is.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I was just curious what you thought. Anyway, good night, Uncle Lee.
Alright, I'm just going to give a few notes on the scene, what I can do better next time. This is for myself, I'm not trying to teach anyone here. These are notes for myself. Why am I putting this into a video? Well, I kind of think if I force myself to go through making this sort of almost kind of video essay thing, I'll have to really analyze the shit out of my own stuff. Alright, I misread the scene to be much more serious than it actually was. I tried to make the line when Patrick asked about his mum very dramatic.
Hey, do you think I should call my mum to tell her about my dad?
In the actual film, it's delivered much more casually.
Do you think I should call my mom to tell her about Dad?
It's still an emotional moment, but instead of getting the emotion through the dialogue, we see it in the acting of Lucas Hedges as he rubs his thumb on the wall, showing his nervousness. Next time I'm going to try to get context from the following and the preceding scenes to influence what I think that scene is mostly about. Also, I learnt that I don't focus enough on what the actors are actually doing, and I tend to focus a lot more on just the dialogue. This is really accentuated in this comparison because you can see in our version, Hamish is just standing there delivering the line, not doing anything, and I tried to get all the emotion across just with the dialogue, whether in the actual film, the line's delivered quite casually, but you can really see in his performance and the body language and the way he's rubbing his thumb, that's where the emotion's coming from. It's not just the dialogue, it's the performance. And that's not saying Hamish gave a bad performance. Hamish was doing as he was directed quite well. It was just bad directing. Our blocking was almost non-existent. Apart from what was in the script, the actors were basically static, more or less the whole time. What I learnt was the script doesn't give all the cues for where actors should be and what they should be doing. Next time, I'm just going to have to think way harder about what the actors should be doing and how to actually block the scene. Our camera angles were a little stale. Our two mid-shots got a little boring, especially with the lack of blocking. In the film, the use of a two-shot was really clever, as it always kept your eyes moving between each character. Your eyes were never really bored. Having our actors look into negative space didn't really suit the scene, but we kind of did an okay job experimenting with it. This scene from Narcos is a very good example of what looking into negative space is when you do it well. The lighting wasn't too great in our scene. On Lewis, the practical was way too harsh in the background, and the background was just way too bright compared to Lewis. On Hamish, the shadows to the left of him were just quite harsh on the wall. It looked very unnatural. It's kind of hard to just light a scene when you're just doing it from your head, so for next time, I think a good idea that we will try and do is use mood boards and find a look for our scene before we actually start filming, so we sort of know where we want to head. Alright, so overall, the scene from the actual film was really good, and ours wasn't, but we learnt a lot. Also, a real quick thank you to Lewis and Hamish for acting in the scene for us. That is all, goodbye.